everyone, welcome to the cottage. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch. And first I want to just introduce myself if you're new to my channel. I am a folk witch and an herbal witch. I have my master's degree in metaphysical science. So I like to play. I like to combine ingredients and really just see what I can do. And one of my favorite things to make are spell powders. So I created 5 different blends of spell powders, and they're such an underused commodity, I guess. They're just such a component that is so easy to use. But I don't see people using them very often, and that's just such a shame. So I thought I'd do this video to kind of get some exposure to spell powders because I use them all the time, almost every day. So this video is about spell powders and how to use them. So first things first. What are they? Well, spell powders are a bunch of herbs just combined together. They're condensed and they're powerful, but they're convenient. So we take like so many herbs and grind them together and powder them. So instead of having to grab this and this and this and this and this and this and this, it's all convenient and ready for you to use. So that's what they are. So why use them? Well, they're versatile, they're easy to use, and they can be incorporated into almost any spell. What more could you ask for, right? So how you say? Well, do you need to do a money spell? I got a powder for that. Do you need to do a banishing spell? Powder for that. What if I think I'm cursed? Got a powder for that. What if I need protection on the daily? Powder for that. What if I'm somehow blocked and I don't know how? Powder for that. So really, any kind of spell that you need, there's a spell powder for that. So in this video, I'm going to cover the most common and effective ways to use spell powders, along with some tips to keep your magical practice safe, intentional, and powerful. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. You might learn something new. All right. So my favorite way, and probably the most traditional way to use spell powders, are to use them along with oils to dress your candles. So I'm going to show you that right now. Normally, if I'm going to do a money spell, I would have a gold or a green candle, but to show you today, I'm going to use white because it's really going to show up well. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. You could anoint your candle with oil and go from the top or from the bottom up, or from the top down, depending on if you're manifesting or banishing. And I'll get to that. And then just roll your candle in your powder. To me, that is way too messy. And that's just way too much. And it burns your candle way too quickly. No hate to those who do that. Go for it. I like to conserve my ingredients. So let me go grab an oil. I didn't grab an oil. Hold on. Okay, I'm back with it. I had everything out except for an oil. All right. So if you are wanting to manifest, that's what we're going to do right now, is we're going to make a money spell. So you would want to, I always remember it this way. I hold it to my heart, right? So I hold the candle to my heart. The wick is pointed outward. So if I want money to come to me, if I'm manifesting, if I'm bringing things to me, if I'm attracting, then I'm going to anoint it from the wick to the bottom. Now, if I want to banish, if I want to send something from myself out, I'm going to anoint from the bottom to the wick. Easy, right? All right. If I was going to do the whole candle, then I would put oil all over the candle from the top down, and then I would roll it in the herbs. But I'm not doing that today. So if you watch my videos, you know I love my porcupine quills. They are multifunctional. They're not just pointers. So I am going to, if I'm going to do a money spell, and I want to be specific, I'm going to say I need $10,000. Let's just say. I'm going to write $, 1, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, and then my name, Joey Potts. And then just for fun, I mean, you could do this. This is just extra power to you. Put your birth date, 12, 22, 19. You don't gotta know. All right. So then I've already carved. You can't see it, right? Just wait. Just wait. All right. And then you're going to anoint it. Remember, I said top down. To you. And I'm using my own blend of manifestation oil. Anytime I want to bring something. So I'm just top down in it. And then where my money powder at? There it is. And this money powder has allspice, cinnamon, sweet mint, clove, bay, clover, St. John's wort, galangal, ginger, and lodestone. Lodestone is the powder of the most attractive mineral on the planet. So just going to take a little bit. A lot. And then just put it where I anointed at. Don't need a lot. And I'm just going to rub it from the top down. And see, you can see it now. You can see my words. And then you're going to put it in your candle holder and light that puppy. That's it. That's your money spell. You can do that with the uncrossing powder, which is to take a target off of you. If you think you might have negative energy toward you or on you. So, yeah. So, easy and cute, and you're not using a ton of the powder. You also can use just olive oil. You don't have to use a specific powder. Olive oil is cheap. You know, little EVOO from the kitchen. Heck yeah. All right. That is one way. Now, the second way you can use it, I've got my notes to keep myself on track. You can sprinkle or dust it around spaces. So this is perfect for my protection powder. Everybody makes protection powder, I'm sure. So you can dust this around doorways, windowsills, under floor mats, under rugs. You can sprinkle in the corner of your room for energetic cleansing, or under your altar, around your altar. You could do it outside. It doesn't have salt, so it's safe for the earth. It has eggshells instead. This has eggshell, rosemary, vervain, nettle, rue, angelica, mugwort, snapdragon, mullein, and eucalyptus. So it's all cleansing herbs. You could put a little bit in your bath. You know, it's just a little bit of sprinkling and dusting, and just a little bit in corners will do. You don't have to use a lot. Remember that these are concentrated. All right. Cool. The next way you can use it is you can dress petition papers. I've got a paper that I use as an example all the time. You can tell it's already folded. So what you're going to do with a petition is I'm going to do another one on petition, or just ask me. I can send you a video on. They're so easy to do. So write your intention. Make sure you do it in the present tense as if it's already happened, right? Write your intention and just add a pinch. Just add a pinch to your petition. And then you're going to fold it towards you to attract. So keep folding it towards you. And then you can put it under a candle, put it in a sachet, or even inside a jar spell. Now, if you were banishing, you'd want to fold it away from you. So put your pinch, like maybe a banishing. Where's it at? Where's it at? There we go. My banishing spell powder. Put a little bit of that. Fold it away, fold it away, fold it away. And then I would put it far, far away from you, like in a dumpster somewhere, like far away, if you're going to banish a petition. Okay? So that's another way you can use a spell powder. Think like a concentrated, just oomph. It's just bippity boppity boom. That's a spell powder. All right. You can use it in sachets. Now, I like to use a little bit of protection powder at the bottom and at the top of a sachet. Just, you know, some people use salt. I use protection powder. You could also use just regular eggshells, but like protection powder has eggshells and other stuff in it. So that'd be a good, you could use money powder, uncrossing powder, whatever you want in here, just to add oomph, oomph, baby, oomph. You can carry it with you or put it under your pillow to sleep. Boom. You can sprinkle very lightly over a tool. So this is Kernonos' tool that I like to hold when I'm doing cord cuttings. I don't use it as a cord cutting. I do it energetically, but I like to hold it because it feels very powerful. So I would do probably banishing and just very, very lightly. very lightly. Very lightly. Very, very lightly. Like I said, these are concentrated. You don't need a lot. Little goes a long way. There. Done. Don't make witchcraft hard, y'all. This is why I took the folk witch path. Because it's easy and it's not hard. Ain't nobody got time for hard. I read like 2 pages of a ceremonial magic book and I said, nope, too hard. Not going to do it. Ain't nobody got time for that. I like things that are easy, and that's why spell powders are my favorite because it's too easy. All right, it gets even easier as I go along. Watch this. So you can do tarot and oracle cards too to charge them, right? Grab a new deck, sprinkle it with protection powder. Yay, too easy. Love it. Love it. This way, the next way I'm going to tell you, blowing the spell powders is very powerful and widely used in folk magic. This is probably the easiest way. So you're going to hold a pinch. What have I not used yet? Road opener. I use this the most often when I'm doing this, by the way. Take a pinch of whatever you want. Road opener is probably the one I use the most. Hold a pinch of the powder, speak your intention into it, and blow it towards the direction of your target. So let's say you are doing healing work. I use banishing when I'm doing healing because I'm banishing the illness. And whoever I'm doing the healing for, I will just take a little bit of banishing and I'll say, heal my son, Cameron. And right in his direction. He lives in Missouri. Right? How much easier is that? I mean, really, too easy. Now, next thing that I'm going to show you, there's powder everywhere. I love it. Is to mix it into oils or waters. Now, I like to combine it when I'm doing my deity candles. And I just happen to have one go out. Miss Bridget right here needs a candle. And you all are going to watch me give her a candle today. So here's how you do it. You just use a tiny amount. I've been reiterating that. And you add 2 ritual oils for dressing. Too easy. So this is Bridget's candle. And I usually carve her combination ogham. So all the oghams that, since she's Celtic and she was a druidess, she gets an ogham. So it's just a long line with roots right now. A long line with roots. So I'm going to carve rowan, oak, and hazel, heather, and vine. So I don't know if y'all can see that. Yep, you can see it. So now this is her oil. That looks better. Has all kinds of beautiful stuff in it. And I do invocation. So I want from the bottom out. All right. And this is Bridget's powder. What's in it? I don't remember. Fiery herbs. And then I'm just gonna make it rain powder. See? Lovely. And that's gonna go right over here. I'll let you guys watch me. I got to add my candle glue because tapers need candle glue. Where did it go? Ah, right here. And then we'll light it up. For you, Bridget. Yay, she's so happy now. Yep. Everyone on my altar has that. So Crononos has it. Oh, I'm sorry. That is Danu. Crononos and the Morrigan has the Ogham. The combination Ogham. So that one's that. That's how you can kind of, maybe you have a Norse deities, you could do runes that way. It's super fun. You get to make your own powders that correspond with them. Just look them up. It's too easy. So yeah, easy peasy. All right. And the next and last one is to add it to an offering or fire magic. So you can sprinkle it into a fire safe bowl or cauldron, just and burn with a live coal. Just add it as a little bit of incense. I wouldn't do that with the protection one. If you guys get any of my powders, the protection one has eggshells, and when you burn eggshells, it stinks, guys. It does. And I wouldn't do that with the road opener because it has dirt in it, and that might not burn very well. Just saying. The rest of them, go ham. But I wouldn't do that. Now, with those two. Now, some safety tips. I gotta do it, guys. Never ingest spell powders unless they are explicitly food safe. Mine are not. Don't do it. I use a grinder that's specific for herbs, and a lot of the herbs that I use are not safe to be ingested. So don't do it. Just don't. Keep away from pets and children for the same reason. And when blowing powders, make sure you're not inhaling it because some can agitate the lungs. So that's a really important thing. Always check for allergies. Now, I'm going to pause it here and I'm going to set it up, and you're going to watch me do a very, very easy road opener spell. So I'll be right back. Alrighty. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a very simple road opener spell. Here's my road opener. 4 tea lights. And this is my candle that I did, my money candle that I did earlier. All right, give me my lighter. All right, and you just need a small spoon. This is a little plastic spoon that I have. So this is my board that I just got. I haven't even used it yet, so I'm going to use it today, showing you guys. So easy peasy, we're going to put this spell to represent you, this candle that represents you, right in the middle of the board. I'm going to move this over a little bit so it's in the middle of the frame. Perfect, perfect. All right. Then we're going to take our road opener powder. I'm going to use the back of this just to get a little powder. And I'm going to make a road. Just a little road. Not a big one, just enough to make little roads. So we're going to make 4 roads. Because like it's going to be a crossroad. We want open crossroads is what we want. It's okay if it's messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. No road is. And we wouldn't want it perfect. This is just sympathetic magic. It's just going to represent roads. There's lemongrass in this. They don't always chop up very easily, and that's okay. I'm gonna, see, move over here. And it's kind of fun to do these little things. You can do road opener spells for any kind of blocks. This is for a financial block, but you can do it for an emotional block. You can do it for a passionate block, for blocks instability, just about any kind of block. And then we're going to take our little, actually we're going to put these on the outside. Yeah. So what these represent are lighted ways. So we have lighted ways. So we've got you, 4 open roads, and 4 lights to light the way. My lighter's not working for me. That's okay, I have plenty others. That's not working either. Ha ha. There we go. And you can say an incantation, but it's not necessary. Your magic is already there. You can use a plate. You could use a cookie sheet. Cookie sheet magic is awesome. I don't hate on it at all. Road opener. Road opener. Easy peasy. So I'm just going to let this burn down today and see if I can get some financial blocks to open up for me. It's going to open up something for sure. Maybe 10 grand. Woohoo! So let's see if I can turn myself around and you can get back to me. Hold on. So that was spell powders. Ooh, I'll light this one again. There we go. I hope you learned a little something. I hope it opened up some avenues, pun intended, to some of your spell work and made some things easier for you. So please give this video a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Please visit my website. I will have the hyperlinks down below to all 5 of these spell powders for you if you do want to purchase. If you don't, I hope that you learned something today. Please, if you do purchase anything on my website, please enter the code word all caps veiled to get free shipping on your order. That's my gift from me to you, just for watching this video and watching my channel. So that's my gift from me to you. So please take advantage of that little gift. If you'd like to financially support this channel, you can do so. Down below are 3 ways you can do that, but it's not necessary. Just live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.